Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Wicked Butterfly Readings. Hello to my butterflies out there, welcome back family. As you see, I'm doing a second reading on the one and only Charlamagne the God. Okay, many of you know him. He has like a um, radio show that comes on. It's called the Breakfast Morning Show, I believe. The Breakfast Club Morning Show. But anyway, um, this reading right here, I'm pretty much setting my attention on Charlamagne. I want to know what's going on with him in the present. I started off meditating on him, and I was using my chakra tarot decks, and it gives me an idea where a person is vibrationally as far as their thought process, which is energy, just pretty much what they're giving off. And two cards popped up. One of the cards is personal power. The second card was self mastery. And some other cards popped up too, but I feel like these two were more important. Okay, it speaks volume about Charlamagne, his character, okay, and then how he sees himself. And before I get started, please know whatever you hear, it is not facts. This is for entertainment purpose only, and this is allegedly. I have to say that, but I am led by the spirit. As I said, I was setting my attention on Charlamagne, and I was trying to get an idea, what's going on with him in the present due to the so-called scandal that has been going on that has resurfaced concerning Charlamagne. And many of you know what I'm talking about, okay? Just Google Charlamagne, okay? A lot of things will pop up about him. So anyway, as I stated, two cards popped up, and one of them is personal power. The other one is self-mastery. The personal power card, pretty much, and it's upward, okay, concerning Charlamagne. It pretty much speaks from the perspective of Charlamagne, how he is operating in his personal power. This is someone who's not trying to be a pushover, okay? He is standing his ground, no matter, what we hear out here, okay, concerning Charlamagne. Um, all this information is coming out as far as the backlash coming back to him, okay? He's pretty much trying to stand his ground, all right? That's pretty much the vibration he's giving off. You know, he's still trying to fight the good fight behind the scenes, and he's standing his ground, and he's trying not to be no pushover, and he's trying not to let nobody, take his crown. Let me just say that, okay? He feel like he's worked very hard, and he is not trying to let nobody take from him to what he feel like what is rightfully his. Okay, let me just say that. Now the next card is self mastery. With this card right here, Charlamagne has been very blessed in his career. Okay, and as far as being a radio host and all of that, and by him climbing the social ladder, being on the radio and all of that, and of course, I think he's an author now. He has books out. But anyway, by him being in the entertainment business as well, due to his um, social, should I say, upcoming, um, it has really, blessed him in ways he could ever imagine. Let me just say that. As far as those that he has come in contact with, all right, his so-called social circle. Let me just say that people that he has encountered along his way, as far as his coming up, and due to self mastery, Charlamagne has learned, all right, somewhere in his life, as far as him climbing the social ladder, he has learned how to master himself as far as manifestation. Okay, and I'm sure he was doing some spiritual work as well, but he has learned to operate in self mastery. Let me just say that he has really, mastered the gift and the art of um, manifestation, and also Charlamagne uses his challenges. Okay, um, Charlamagne uses his obstacles and challenges. Okay, he has learned how to flip it in his favor. Let me just say that. All right, and that speaks for itself. Look how far he has come, and as I stated, you know, he still has not been, as people are saying now, canceled. Okay, you know what I mean. Um, it has not knocked him off of his social status crown. Okay, he has pretty much learned the self mastery of staying afloat in his career. Let me just say that. Okay, and also, you know, Charlamagne has that fighting spirit, that not giving up spirit, that pretty much staying focused, keeping his eyes on the prize, type of way about him. For the most part, he's unbothered. Just to be honest with your family, I'm not saying that a lot of this so-called scandal that's surrounding him is not bothering him, but he's learning to keep his eyes on the prize. Due to his self-mastery, he's learning how to navigate in this earthly plane by not allowing his faults, his struggles, and whatever kind of dots or arrows that might be thrown at him. He's learning how to, still navigate, still, how can I say this? He's learning how to, as those arrows that are being thrown at him, he's learning how to, move in a way to where those arrows are going around him instead of at him. That's the point I'm trying to make. All right. It really is, him manifesting things that not only for his highest good, but that are in his favor. All right. That's how he's been able to stay irrelevant. And I truly believe, I'm going to say allegedly, but I truly believe that, Charlamagne know a lot about spiritual work. All right. As far as, that being something that he operate in that also helping him. Let me just say that. So that being said, he's operating his personal power, and he's also been able to learn about self mastery. All right, and in the areas that has helped him to stay irrelevant. Let me just say that. Okay, because as I stated, Charlamagne look at his challenges as doorways to self mastery. Okay, and a lot of people don't, see their challenges like that, but he does. All right, and a lot of times he can manipulate it in his favor. All right, just saying. And only time will tell. Let me just say that. Okay. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to set my attention on Charlamagne. I want to know what's presently going on with him. I want to know what's presently going on with Charlamagne. I see those things in the dark, bring much of the marvelous light. As my spirit guides will connect with Charlamagne, spirit guides. What's presently going on with Charlamagne? Oops. I'm going to sit this card on the top just in case it is meant for it to come back out. It will. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. And if many of you want to know what I'm talking about when it comes to, um, you know, what I mean by Charlamagne, past, obstacles and challenges as far as some scandals, one scandal has resurfaced due to the 15-year-old minor that he was involved with in his past, okay, in his past, but it has resurfaced, and it only resurfaced due to his actions. Let me just say that, okay, due to his actions that I know he regret. But as I stated, knowing Charlamagne, he's gonna try to, how they say, with those lemons, he's gonna try to make lemonade with it. Let me just say that, all right? That's his way of trying to use challenges and flip it in a way that's in his favor, all right? My only time will tell. Some people just like challenges, family. All right. Some people just like challenges. Period. They look at challenges as ways of mastering themselves. All right. And once they master that, it's like a high. Once they master that, and then they move on to something else. If he end up this so-called scandal that's surrounding him, if it end up eventually blowing over, eventually, he get to where he's feeling problem bored, and it'd be something else. Let me just say that because that's the kind of person, allegedly, when I'm picking up about Charlamagne, all right, he loves a challenge. Let me just say that. Now, my messages, they're not in divine order. Let me just say that. But there are timelines to my readings. So I want to know what's present going on with Charlamagne. And a lot of this is playing out in the now that you're going to see here in the readings family. And a lot of it is going to play out in 3 days or in 3 weeks. Definitely before 3 months. Let me just say that. But a lot of this is playing out in the now, okay? Allegedly. All right, so let's give it this reading. And a lot of this that you're going to see, family, um, because Spirit knows all things. Let me just say that. Because I am seeing some information in here. A lot of what you're going to see, as I stated, a lot of it is playing out now, and a lot of it will be playing out in the coming days and weeks ahead. But not only will we see personal things about Charlamagne, okay, allegedly in this reading, but also you're going to see things that to be looking forward to in the coming days and week, okay? It's going to be playing out in Charlamagne's life. Okay, so let's get with this reading. I'm not going to make it long. Okay, let's get with it. The first card. Now this is the card that popped out, but I put it back in. Okay, so it wanted to come out for a reason. The first card is patient and planning. That's right, patient and planning. It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Concerning Charlamagne, yes, behind the scenes he is being patient, calculating. Yes, indeed. He's being very patient and he is planning to strike his next move. Okay. I feel like when it comes to his challenges, it's pretty much like he's playing checkers. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting back, being patient and planning as far as the next move he's going to make. Okay. That could potentially be in his favor. All right. The next card concerning Charlamagne is upside down, upward. This is a mental conflict. All right. This card don't really mean a person is crazy, cuckoo. Let me just say that. 'Cause a lot of people don't like to see this card when I'm doing readings. But anyway, with this card, this is someone who had this card been upward concerning Charlamagne. This is someone who's um, going through something mentally and it's hard for them to let go. So it's like something's constantly playing out in their head or someone is constantly on their mind and they can't seem to shake them off, if you know what I mean, especially when you've been in relationships. But this card speaks about the inability to move forward, okay? With Charlamagne, okay, in the present, he has the inability. I'm sorry, he has the ability to move forward. Let me just say that, okay. He doesn't really wallow in a situation, okay. It's like okay, that's over with. On to the next. All right. As I stated, he keeps his eyes on the prize. Let me just say that. I don't see him being stagnant in one situation. All right. He's quick to move on very quick. He doesn't stay in stagnation, constantly wallowing over something, okay? Especially due to a mental conflict. He has the ability to move forward. Let me just say that. And that's due to self mastery, okay? Knowing when to let go, okay, due to, you know, situations, all right? The next card is spiritual union. Now, due to what else going on with him in the present, and he is married, all right? He is still currently married. I'm sensing this has to do with him and his wife. This is spiritual union. This is someone a person has a bond with, okay? It can be his spouse. It can be a spouse, a girlfriend. It can be a family member, okay? It can be a best friend. It can be someone from the past, all right? A childhood friend. But this is someone that's very close to Charlamagne, and they are in harmony. I'm assuming this is his wife, okay? No matter what's going on with him, she's standing by his side, and there is harmony in this union, okay? She loved that man. She's standing by him, all right? Then this card is upside down concerning Charlamagne. Upward, this is the sacrifice card. Okay, had this card been upward, I would say it's someone that's trying to sabotage him and sacrifice him. Now, this card been upside down, this is Charlamagne doing. Charlamagne just has a habit of always getting him, putting his foot in his mouth, okay? He just, like I said, he loves a challenge, you know? It's like he's like a child that a mama say, oh, don't touch that candy. And he would sneak. No, I'm not gonna say he would sneak. He would touch it anyway just to see what had happened, and then try to find a way of getting out of it without getting a beating, if you know what I mean. But this is him, okay? He sabotaged himself, okay? He pretty much really sacrificed himself. So whatever's going on with him, this is his doing, all right? Nobody's doing this to him but him, because he loves a challenge. The next card is heartache and loss, whatever this means to Charlamagne. This is someone who's presently going through something and they are dealing with a heartache. Okay? It can be personal or business. Now, I stated I wanted to know what's presently going on with Charlamagne, but my readings have to play out because there are timelines to my readings. Right here, Charlamagne is not feeling powerful. Okay? Right? In this timeline right here, he's not feeling very powerful at all. Okay? Due to his own doing, he pretty much, snatched the rug up under his own feet. Nobody did it to him but himself. Let me just say that. But in this particular timeline, he's not feeling powerful. The next card is upside down concerning Charlamagne. Upward, this is partnership, excuse me, this is partnership alliance. Had this card been upward concerning Charlamagne, I would say whomever Charlamagne is in cahoots with, whomever Charlamagne is in partnership with, that he has a alliance with. It can be business, and it also can be personal. It can be him and his wife. But I sense that this is personal. I'm sorry, I sense that this is business. Okay, this is someone that he has an alliance with. Had his card been upward, I would say they are in harmony. Whomever he has an alliance with, whomever he is in business with, okay, in this particular timeline, it could be going on right now, there's lack of harmony in this union. Okay, there's lack of harmony in this union. Sorry, family, I had to pause. My little queen was asking me a question. Let me read this real quick concerning this card because it does have additional meaning. Okay, with all partnerships, always remember that there has to be an even exchange of energy. If you give too much, whereas your partner gives you little, it will leave you feeling energetically drained and cause potential disharmony in the union. There must be overall balance within the alliance in order for it to work and blend together for optimal result. This card reminds you that success comes in many forms, even from the most unlikely source. Have an open mind when listening to others, okay? So, as I stated, this card plays a big part as far as what may be going on with Charlamagne in the present or in the coming days ahead, okay? It looks like he's going to have a falling out with someone that he has alliance with. Okay. Alrighty. The next card is deception and envy. I'm going to read up on this card. I want many of you to receive clarity concerning Charlamagne. Let me just say that. But with this card right here, when it's upward, it speaks about deception. People that are around Charlamagne, that he lets inside his inner circle, okay, that he lets get in his ear. Let me just say that I'm not really it's somebody that's around him that could be trying to sabotage him or not telling him all the facts about something, or it could be somebody that's jealous around him. Um, this card right here, it pretty much speaks about, deception, period. That's surrounding Charlamagne. Let me just say that. I will say this. I do sense in my spirit that, he is not being honest when it comes to the young lady that has stated that she was sexually assaulted by him. Um, my intuition is on point, like many of you, and I'm sure, and you pick it up in your spirit that you feel that he's also not honest. Yes, indeed, the spirit is letting me know. Yes, he's not coming from a place of being honest when it comes to that incident that had happened with the minor, with the 15-year-old. Okay, I know that's something that he probably wants to, um, shall I say, put behind him, but due to his own actions, he the one stirred the pot back up. But I do sense that he wasn't coming from a truthful place at all. Okay, he really wasn't. But anyway, with deception and envy, I want to read up on this card. It has additional meaning. Help is to hear. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. This card comes at a time when individuals or conditions aren't what they appear to be. How well do you really know the people around you? Are they telling you everything you need to know? In business, make sure you gather all the necessary information so that you're aware of and understand all the facts before. Hold on, family, before you continue. And many of you know, with the man that's known as Kwame, okay? Um, I think he's an athlete. I'm not really into sports, but anyway, you know how Charlamagne pretty much put his foot in his mouth concerning Kwame family members, okay? And he shouldn't really went there, but he did, okay? 'Cause that's how he is, He feel like he can't be touched. He could say anything. But anyway, this card is really speaking about um, Charlamagne, okay? Due to not only his actions, due to put his foot in his mouth. Take in business, make sure you gather all the necessary facts, okay? Make sure you gather all the necessary facts, information so that you're aware of and understand the facts before continuing. You work hard. Don't let others take from you what is rightfully yours. Unfortunately, some people may be envious of your accomplishments. This card also represents a time of sudden and unexpected changes or when plans that you're undertaking may not turn out exactly the way you envision. Having plan B as a fallback strategy to prevent future problems. Use this card as a reminder to be paid. Use this card as a reminder to be prepared. It's better to be safe than sorry. But he did this to himself, all right? He did this to himself, and I'm sure he had. I'm sure Charlamagne has a lot of yes people around him. Not really, having nobody around him that's going to, well, shall I say, advisors around him to be like, hey man, don't say that. If you're gonna put the story out, watch what you say. He really went too far, but it backfired on him. Okay, he would still look at it in a way, flipping it to where he could still come out in a positive light in some kind of way. Like I said, he'll try to make lemonades out of it. Okay, but anyway, this call also speaks about people that are around him. He pretty much surrounded by deception anyway. All right, he really is. 'Cause it's always somebody that they really want to take his place. To be honest with you, okay. And I'm sure there are people that are trying to sabotage him. And if he don't watch it, if he doesn't watch it, okay, they just say he's trying to stay on top. But if he don't watch it, he's gonna sabotage his own self. But this card really speaks about mostly him for the most part. Okay, the next card is the Solitude card. This is someone who's isolating themselves and they are in solitude. Okay. For the most part, they are in solitude outside. Okay. Um, that's what it represents when this picture is upward. Okay, when it's upside down, they are in solitude inwardly. Okay, meaning how people go for walks, they want to be alone. I would say, well, this would be Charlamagne. He spent a long time. But he is still out and about, but he still spent a long time. Maybe going to the park for walks or whatever. When this card is upside down, it speaks about you know, him pretty much going inward, not being out as much, shall I say, or he could be coming out of solitude. If he was in solitude, he could be coming out of solitude, okay? But when this card is upside down, a lot of times it speaks about people going inward due to being in solitude, okay? Just get away from people. I'll get it out of the limelight. Let me just say that, okay? Just backing away for a little bit. The next card is upside down. Upward, this is wisdom. This is wisdom. Upside down represents the opposite. Upside down represents a fool. Okay? So according to the spirit, Charlamagne has not been making some, good choices in his life. He's been operating as a fool. Okay? You can also look at this card as someone who is inspired by family. Okay? But this card is upside down. Allegedly, I cannot tell you how he feels about his family, but the fact that this card represents a fool upside down, someone who's not inspired by family, someone that's a fool, yeah, he fits the bill on that. Okay, especially due to the choices he's been making lately. The next card is upward. This is the accelerated motion card. Behind the scenes, family, things are moving very fast. Okay. Things, events that are playing out in Charlamagne's life is moving very fast as we speak. Okay. So a lot of you going to be hearing a lot of, interesting things going to be coming out about Charlamagne due to his next move, due to, other backlash that might hit him. Okay. The things are going to be moving very fast. All right. So be on the lookout within the coming days and weeks ahead. Okay. Within 3 days or within 3 weeks. A lot of things are going to be happening concerning Charlamagne. So be on the lookout for that. The next card is upside down, upward. This is passion initiated. Had this card been upward concerning Charlamagne, I would be saying, you know what, Charlamagne is feeling good right now. Charlamagne is feeling inspired, full of life. He's feeling creative, full of ideas. Okay, he done got his juice back. Let me just say that. Right here, he's not feeling so good about himself. Okay, he's not feeling good about himself at all. It seems like to me things are not going as planned as he has hoped it would. Okay, not at all. It looks like our boy is going to be dealing with some challenges ahead. All right, he can't blame nobody but himself. So right now he's not feeling like you know he on top of the world. All right, hold on, family. The next card is mental conflict. Is upward. Give me a minute. The mental conflict card, family speaks for itself. It is someone that has been through a struggle. They've been through some type of conflict, okay? But they came out of the conflict still landing on their feet. Okay. So Charlamagne has gone through some type of conflict. If he's not experiencing this now, he will be in the coming days and weeks ahead, okay? Due to the backlash that he caused on himself. I had to say that because he did. You know, we either speak life, we speak death over people, but a lot of times, as they say, you know, them holes that you digging for people, a lot of times, you know, you end up falling in that same hole yourself, all right? So Charlamagne will be dealing with a conflict, and he will be defeated in some type of way, family. Okay, it could be personal or business. I'm sensing it might be business. Something's going to jump off, and I'm saying that because, excuse me, I'm saying that because I saw this. Okay, will Charlamagne, you know, will he stay on the Breakfast Club? What is it? Breakfast Morning Show? Will he stay on that show? Time will tell. Time will tell. But something's going to jump off in his personal life. Something definitely going to jump off. Let me just say that. Or maybe this could be just stem from him putting his foot in his mouth. Okay. And he has to just, you know, deal with all the backlash that's coming to him. Okay. And it's taking a toll on him. Yes, indeed. And he's also going to feel defeated. He's going to feel defeated, okay? Because not only is it, you know, putting a bad taste in his mouth, but it's also putting a bad taste in other people's mouths as well. Because he does have friends in high places. Let me just say that. A lot of times people, they don't want to associate with you, okay? When you have like scandals and all of that, you know, that's not a good look to them as far as, you know, being known to be associated with you, okay? That due to this conflict, you know, it's going to affect him in a way that he's going to feel defeated in some type of way. I'm just not sure yet whether it's going to be personal business, but I feel like it's going to be business. Okay. I feel like it's going to stem from business. How they say beneficiaries. But anyway, the next card is rest and rejuvenate. According to the spirit, Charlamagne is sitting back and he's reflecting and he's doing a lot of this, okay? Praying and meditation. He's seeking answers from within. All right. As I stated, trying to figure out his next move. The next card concerning Charlamagne, this is the base chakra card. This is the vibration Charlamagne is giving off. This card represents I have. Okay. This is Charlamagne saying I have. Okay. Whatever that means to Charlamagne. Okay. Maybe he's saying I have what? Power, connections, self mastery. He's saying I have something. Let me just say that. Okay. He has a big ego, a very big ego. The next card concerning Charlamagne is upside down. Upward, this is hope. This is someone who's feeling very hopeful. In the present, Charlamagne not feeling too hopeful. He's not feeling too hopeful at all. The next card is movement, choices, and decisions. According to the spirit, this was Charlamagne doing. He's pretty much sitting back, contemplating, trying to figure out his next move. Okay, he has some choices to make. Okay, and he also has some options. You see all these different doors he can go through. Okay, he's trying to see which door that he can go through that's going to benefit him. Let me just say that, and it might pertain to business, family. Time will tell. Time will tell. But right here, behind the scenes, he has some choices to make, okay? And he has some options as far as not only, you know, his next move, but what door he's going to go through next. All right? we shall find out in the coming days and weeks ahead, what decision he's going to make when it comes to these doors, whatever this means to Charlamagne. But I'm sure it's pertaining to business. Okay. The next card is upside down, upward. This is the waiting game. This is one who's sitting back and they got some decisions to make. Okay, and time is ticking. Time is ticking, and he has some decisions to make. This card is upside down. Time is up. Not saying time is up now, but it will be for him. He got some decisions to make, and he don't have that long. Let me just say that. Okay, according to the spirit, time is up, or maybe his time is up, being on the top. Okay, we shall see. Time will tell. According to the spirit, time is up. Okay, he has some decisions to make, and time is up. Whatever that is to Charlamagne. Okay. The next card is the throat chakra card. This is someone who's speaking up. Okay, so according to the spirit, Charlamagne will be exercising his voice. He will be speaking up. If he's not presently doing that, he will be. Okay, he's going to be exercising his voice, speaking up for himself. Okay, he's pretty much going to be standing his ground, exercising his personal power. Okay, for the most part, trying to get things to shift more in his favor. All right. I don't know if he's gonna be playing the victim or whatever, but allegedly, but he's definitely gonna be exercising his voice, speaking up. With Charlamagne, it ain't over till it's over. And the last card, obstacles and challenges. As I stated earlier, Charlamagne is presently dealing with some obstacles and challenges. Okay, yes, indeed. But unfortunately, I said it once, and I'm gonna say it again. Had he kept his mouth shut, had he not put his foot in his mouth, we wouldn't be here. All right. And maybe this learning experience right here, because as I stated, he loves a challenge. But this learning experience right here, if he learned from it, he just might, due to him operating in this self mastery, overcome this so-called scandal. Okay. For one thing, he needs to be true to thyself and be honest. But that's for him to do. Okay. And he has been honest because he said he did it, but it just, he didn't go down for it. Okay. So it's not like, he was honest about it. He just didn't, you know, um, he just didn't, pay the price as far as, making time, serving time for what he did. Okay. As far as his part, due to his past, history as far as with a minor. Okay. But as I stated, this is the obstacles and challenges. According to the spirit, he's going to be dealing with a lot of obstacles and challenges ahead. All right. But as I stated, knowing Charlamagne, he's going to do his best to try to make lemon out of lemonade. Okay. Due to him doing some spiritual work, due to self mastery. Okay. And take this as a learning experience and try to flip it. And that's what Charlamagne do. He try to flip things in his favor, all right, to where he gets people mind off things and it pretty much on to the next, on to the next topic. But I don't know. This time it might not go that route. Okay, it might not go that route this time. Not saying he still won't be relevant, but people are not going to look at him the same as they did before. Okay. And the sad thing about it is, it's not the people, it's Charlamagne. He's always sacrificing himself. Okay? He loves a challenge, but sometimes with these challenges, and due to him sacrificing himself, you know, he can end up messing his own self up, even his career. Okay? Due to looking at everything as a game when it's not. Because so far he's been winning, meaning he has not, you know, no one, according to him, no one has stole his crown. No one has caused him to fall. All right. But how great is that fall when it catches up with you? Let me just say that. Give me a minute, family. I'm setting my attention. I want to know, will Charlamagne continue on the radio show due to this, due to what's presently going on with him? Will Charlamagne continue on the Breakfast Club? Will he stay on there or will he leave? Hmm. Okay. These cards have nothing to do with what I asked, but I'm going to show them anyway. Right here is Love Begins. Now, he is married, so I don't know what this could mean, okay, with Love Begins. Unless it could mean that he could eventually move on and start another project, something that he loves, okay? Then this card is Awareness. Charlamagne is aware of the situation what's going on in the present. Let me just say that. Then this card is Upside Down. It is material harvest. It's someone who put in the work, okay? And their arms are wide open, receiving the harvest, okay? This is someone who's put in the work. And it's something else he's waiting on, but he hasn't received it yet, okay? By these hands being open, he could be losing out on some money, okay? He could be losing out on some resources. And this other card is pretty much spiritual union. It popped right back up. This is him and his wife. She gonna stand by him. Okay, she love that man. She gonna stand by him. Okay, this is the one he has a bond with. Okay, this is his wife. There's harmony here. And the last card is Upside Down. That was setting my attentions concerning Charlamagne and whether he's going to stay on that show. Time will tell, family. This is Upside Down. Upward is triumph. There should be triumph and success in this matter. Upside down, there will be no triumph and success in this matter. So time will tell, okay? Give or take, within 3 months, definitely before 3 years is up. I sense that Charlamagne probably won't be on that show anymore. I'm sensing he's gonna move on, okay? If he don't get fired, he's gonna move on, okay? Or that show gonna be canceled. It's gonna be one or the other. But as I stated, I'm sensing within before 3 months or before 3 years, I don't see him being on that show anymore. Okay, the time will tell. I sense him moving on. Okay, eventually. Okay, whether he end up getting fired or he just move on. Period. So that's my reading on Charlamagne. Thank you for watching. Much love to you all.